Try Morris, nigga. Got my dog XO with me on the hoe. And you niggas is mad. Still counting, by the way. Getting money off actions that are illegal. Life be a constant action flick, no need a Tarantino. Fitting all dope traces off is the El Camino. Boil a half a finch, apparition incognito. Skill save 400, I overload the digits. Grams in circumference, how the fuck I'm in my feelings. Egyptian cottons, fine pressed silks, exquisite linens. Gold wrapping my diamond, champagne and pretty women. I play the cut like some stitches to an excision. Daily whipping the vintage, that's history in existence. Niggas in bad position, too much fiction, no prediction. I'ma focus on paper, they sitting dreaming and wishing. Told my plug send me more and let me get a continuous. My credit in the green, I never tarnish my dependence. The talk been getting cheaper, but the work remain expensive. Client fighting the sickness, I'm steady staying in business on a hub. And my badges, soothe the nasal passage. Frankie Lyman stashes, no clogging the apparatus. Turkey bag of Bob Marley sitting in the cabinet. Play me stupid in it's Huey Newton actions. Rick Ross, money, Billy D, the hoes love me. Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, Jr., Polo Rugby. Skill meets Quran, this be Malcolm X and Bumpy. Stack the money, keep a hater far from me on the hub.
3-course meals, fettuccine and veal. It's that D-boy feel, trap house, top of the hill. Use a decoy still, we blood, we in the wheel. Asada Shakur, secure still, we in the field. Funnel taking fat as a Cuban. We need soldiers for the movement, so I'm back to recruiting. Who gon' last in this music? Only passion can prove it. Purpose with no purpose, nigga. We just happen to do it. Up you stack a few chips, nigga. We was broke as a bitch, smoke on roaches and clips. Owning some shit, the bone of your bitch. Them niggas jive like this, you niggas jive like hit. Only rapping runs since Zaza, you ain't high like this. It's that Malcolm with the pump in his palm. Slash Versace shades from Milan, as Biggie is gone. Slash free Matula Shakur. Slash Corona Mag Dior. Slash when a pack touched down from the west, it was gone.
Lend my badges, soothe the nasal passage. Frankie Lyman stashes, no clogging the apparatus. Turkey bag of Bob Marley sitting in the cabinet. Play me stupid in it's Huey Newton actions. Rick Ross, money, Billy D, the hoes love me. Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, Jr., Polo Rugby. Skill meets Quran, this be Malcolm X and Bumpy. Stack the money, keep a hater far from me on the hub.
God damn it, dudes.
Couldn't get a job, so I started one. Gotta go hard, it's all or none. Newsflash, no guarantee, tomorrow gon' come. How they came a long way, where I fallen from is a place called misery, where happiness hardly comes. City of betrayal, in a town called Bluffington. But I never bluff myself. If it's me against the world, I'm putting money on myself. And why? Cause it only makes sense. Don't talk to broke-minded people, it don't make sense. Conversation with Satan, then all I did was sin. Now was conversation with ballers, now all I do is win. Tailor-made suits, meeting with millionaires. Said success is right around the corner, give it a year. But this ain't luck, just dedication and tears. Time to step it up, I got mentally prepared. Be careful who got your ear, cause that's who holds your future. Opportunity is presented, you just gotta choose it. We making history now, never stop our movement. We shall overcome, word of Martin Luther. Well, I got a dream too, and I got a team too. Understand what goals in the plan will really bring you. Haters and impersonators, yeah, they be the main two. Never knew what real was, till fate came through. Shout out to Killer, what up the tip? To them boys we ain't scared, no not a little bit. They never make the cut, they only ride the bench. Why would a puppet can fight with a circle full of bits? Me and my chick like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Presidential like Obama, Bonnie and Clyde mix. I like things consistent, so keep the guessing. Made a couple thousand strong off my first investment. About to choke up the world, better get your beverage. Work smarter, not harder, see I'm in the leverage. What up the senior? Shout out to leader. Used to punish me, made me study the encyclopedia. Said express yourself, cause God love leaders. So blame them for the ether that's coming out your speakers. From a student to a teacher, I was taught to keep it honest so everything is even. Grown man wants a heathen, gotta walk in my purpose, I'm still here for a reason. Got my sports from my dad, smart from my mom. In a city full of hustlers, I was forced to grind. In a city full of leeches, a remorseful mind will make you miss money, so I ignore the time. First rule, make sure my daughter's fine. My life was like a movie, now recording I'm his due. My life like progressive, I need insurance. They say my life was aggressive, I need endurance. Perfect preparation equals top tier performance. Project of God battle tested, I've been ignoring it when success is attractive. Everybody on it, then doubt replace certainty, lead to that finger point. City of broken dreams, you prone to disappointment. Faces of failure around here seem like the norm.
Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up.
Try me now.
Yeah. Hey, Ill City was hot. I stand on all 10 and gotta wonder where my dogs at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can jaw jack. Mill with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dogs at. I'm 10 toes down.
Trying to upgrade the cars. A breath of fresh air, shit needs CPR. Stay on point, you ain't fucking with my dog. Ill City be the mob, bout to blow up like a bomb. Boom. The bed vicious, stomp coming bully the room. Nutty gorilla the most, never get it confused. Two fox him like a sniper so we never lose. While a mud feed on the prey and howl at the moon.
Look, all my niggas is solid. The flame high like stole fire out of the pilot. This that rap that make you go on the nigga wallet. Then get a back of his head a hole like the nigga Wallace. Niggas only loud like the centerweed. Get these jokers what they owe like a centipede. We sending multiple shots like in centipede. Let them all drown. 10 toes down.
Wolves ain't nothing to fuck with for the record. Like-minded bosses I run with, please respect it. Ain't really got a choice otherwise. You know the method. 10 plus mine equals weapon. Turn your segment into segments. Got me on my Dina, I'm up, heavily invested. Safe been growing though 9 months. That bitch pregnant. Live from the bricks and the ghosts with some of the best live. Created generational wealth right off the left wrist.
Either swim with the sharks or get ate like some guppies. No strap, get your wing split. All up, little homie in the big league shooting. I call him Muggsy. Tear your wig off for some coochie. That nigga ugly. Hands like Al Bundy. Grams your mouth twitching. Bars you like spitting and scars you like getting. Been 10 toes down. You pussy just got a foot in. Niggas soft as gelatin. Turn they face in a pudding.
Still on all 10, ain't gotta wonder where my dogs at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can jaw jack. Mill with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dogs at. I'm
10 toes down, deeper than the streets, deeper than the cobblestones buried underneath. My city break MCs get buried under beats. It's like my heart and Ice Cube, you can't ride along with me. Part 1 or 2, I'll part one of you in the 2. Make a duo, then I pop your fucking group like you can't handle the scandal of of an ill city band. Shooting up your toes, make it sing.
Tussle if you want, used to hustle in the front. Been eating good for years, I doubled up my lunch. A sucker gon' get punched, in trouble if you want.
Hey yo, I call shotgun.
So put a muzzle on the pump. See no evil, don't look. Ain't a beat I won't cook. Keep it 10 toes down, but you could lose a whole foot. Looking at a veteran, you don't get a second chance. It's cannon attached to my right arm.
I
I'm
still
Mega Man.
on 10 and gotta wonder where my dog's at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can charge that. Deal with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dog's at. I'm 10 toes down.
It's the NEMPATHY Show right here on NEMPATHYShow.com. Go by the name of SONICBOONE. Yo, we got Brian B. Known in the building.
Don't you know no good?
Doug Bennett. What's good, y'all? NEMPATHY Show. It's good. Unmute yourselves, please.
There we go. How we doing today, gentlemen?
What's happening? What's happening?
How y'all feeling?
Tired too. I'm gonna be real with you. Super tired.
You still on tour, Doug?
Oh yeah, man. I just had a show yesterday, and then I got another one on Friday, so I'm good to go.
That's what's up,
man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't know what be knowing is tired about, but me, I'm emotionally and mentally spent over this stuff. Like
yes.
I really and truly am. Like I'm emotionally and mentally spent. Like I don't even want to make reference to it. That's how emotionally and mentally spent I am. Am I lying, be knowing?
No.
Has it not dominated everything?
And the thing is, I haven't even been talking about it in my personal life because I know we're gonna come over here and talk about it.
Yes.
So I've been trying not to exhaust myself.
Save it, right?
But
I'll put it to you like this. I thought Friday the 13th had a lot of sequels. I ain't never seen so many damn part 2s, part 3s, part 4s just to say what it is you already said in part 1 of your social media commentary about it, bro. Like for real.
We definitely gonna put it to rest today.
Oh,
that's
please,
for sure. That's
please.
for sure.
Yes.
Let's get this joint a damn eulogy right now.
It's the NEMPATHY Show at NEMPATHY Show on Instagram. Make sure you go to the website NEMPATHYShow.com. On your IG, your Twitch, your Twitter, YouTube, Facebook Live. You know, make sure you check us out. But right now, we got Icebreakers. Yo, I want to know what y'all think of these J's right here. I saw these on the internet, and I want to know if y'all knew anything about them. They look pretty cool to me.
Is there bazooka gum that has that color pattern?
I immediately think of sherbet.
So many different ways you could go with your fit,
Remember that
your
cheap
outfit.
knockoff ice cream they used to give you?
Oh, that you or you can make punch out of. You put it in a bowl and put the ginger ale on top.
Yeah, that sherbet joint where it was either green or peach or something like that. It was tart as hell. You would end up dumping it into a bowl of ginger ale.
Mm-hmm. That was a good time.
Sherbet.
They feel like kid shoes.
They really do.
I think it's the blocking of the color. They feel like kids.
I feel like you can rock anything, but
that's true.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. They look like the epitome of let our powers combine. Like they literally look like some kicks that Captain Planet would wear.
Mm-hmm.
Planeteers.
That's why I said for the kids, you know, kids love to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Kids feel like they can run faster when they get new shoes. So,
Yo,
you running in them? I swear to God, I'd cut my son's foot off at the ankle if I ever saw him running in some Jordans I gave him.
More icebreakers. So April Fool's just the beginning of this month was April Fool's, and I don't think this is an April Fool's joke that too many women find funny.
Everybody attention, please. Everybody attention. I've been with this woman right here for 17 years. Our first date was right here. I love her to death. I just want to ask her, will you marry me? Will you marry me? Yeah. She said yes. She said yes. She said yes. Hey, April Fools, everybody. April Fools. April Fools. April Fools.
Yo, that shit ain't. That's not even funny though.
it's not funny, but also, why you with this nigga for 17 years and you want him to marry you and he ain't married
Thank
you yet?
you. That's all I'm saying, man. You a perpetual girlfriend, like real talk.
And that's cool if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's
not
cool.
that if you want. But if you want to bring 17 years,
but the fact of the matter that you crying about it, that should be a sigh of relief for like, nigga, really? Like, I don't know who really is the fool in April. Her for 17 years or him knowing that he's got to go to sleep with her after pulling that joke. Because I'm going to tell you right now, those were tears of justifying your sham of a relationship to your mama, your aunts, your sisters. Those were tears to finally say, I wish we told.
You see me shining, ho?
Yes, that was tears of justification to say, finally.
And
what was that CC Peniston song back in the day? Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face.
Now
like
she gonna be singing
tears
that
of
she's
relief.
stabbing that nigga.
And
Finally, I done killed this nigga for play.
He gonna
Yeah,
die.
with me.
He dying tonight. He dying tonight. I'm telling you that right now. I wouldn't even play. I listen to me. I play with a lot of women. That's one thing I wouldn't even joke about. No, I'm talking about joking. I wouldn't even joke about no crap like that. That I wouldn't even play about. Because now she got to one up you, which means now she's going to turn up pregnant.
See,
and
women not good at the one up game. You know?
You just got your baby.
They don't know how to play.
Yeah, they don't play the one up game well.
No, they don't. And that's the reason why I don't play with women. I don't play with them because now I got to kill you. Now I got to kill you.
One more icebreaker. Yeah, that's just a video of Rick Ross, doing donuts on his four-wheeler out on his property, on his land. And, when I look at that, that's peace to me right there.
Yeah.
That's the type of serenity I'm looking for in my life.
Everything Rick Ross does have to do with food. Everything
he make a donut
got to do with food.
He's disrespectful.
So shout out to he's _973.
What's up, man?
IG. Yo, what up?
Kim's Yummy Goodness checking in on IG.
Oh,
okay. All right. All right. Now,
what's the product, Kim? What you got?
Wouldn't take the brother 17 years to propose to you.
I think 17 years. You get over good behavior after 17 years, dog.
I know murderers that get paroled before 17 years.
Yo, choose one.
Here we go. Watch you put something impossible up here, B-Man. Watch.
Or something to make us yell at each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be something crazy.
Yo, growing up, what dad did you have?
Number 7. Number 7.
So number 1, you got Deion Sanders. Number 2, an Army soldier. Number 3, James Evans. Number 4, Furious Styles. Right. Number 5, you got Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah. The crackhead.
Number 6 is Chris's dad, and Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah. Number 7 is he's just a ghost. He's nobody. 8 locked up and 9 a pastor. So you said number 7 for you, Doug.
My uncle was number 9. I had an uncle that was number 8, an uncle that was number 9, an uncle that was number 2, an uncle that was number 3, and my daddy was number 7. My daddy was number 7.
I had to say mine was like a 1 and a 7. He like a light switch to be on and off.
First and foremost, Deion was never that damn big anyway. That's Photoshop like hell. Deion was never that damn big. Deion looked like he played for the Penal Football League.
That's the off-season body right there. You know,
nigga, please.
Must be the money.
Yeah.
Deion's Jerry curl wasn't even built like that.
You know, man, you start getting money, you start picking that weight, man.
Must be the money.
So where you at, Brian be doing?
That nigga number 7 too.
Definitely a 7.
Yeah. We all came from the same broken home. That nigga number 7.
I had
Let's give it up for absentee fathers.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you guys. Y'all probably wouldn't see it because you're absent, but just in your heart, we're thinking about you.
Yo, choose one. One has to go in all his work. Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson.
Resist the temptation, be knowing. Resist the temptation.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Resist the temptation.
Dang.
Ooh. All right, let's talk about who stays. Who stays? Eddie stays. Eddie stays.
Okay, Eddie stays.
I gotta be real. Will stays. Will stays.
Oh yeah.
Denzel stays. Denzel stays. So Eddie, Will, and Denzel are givens. Now this is where it gets difficult.
I'm gonna say Morgan Freeman could go.
Yeah, I was between Morgan and Lawrence Fishburne.
Because my reason is because I was studying it at one time. I was really trying to like figure out like what is his niche as an actor, and it turns out he likes to help white people achieve greatness. Just think back to like Bruce Almighty. You know, I saw this old movie that he was like this drunk lawyer that this some white chick had to dust off and help her win this case. I forgot it. I don't even know the name. I was up late one day, you know. But that's what he does.
Do what about Lean on Me?
Okay, he got that. But Morgan Freeman got a lot of movies though.
He do. But off the top of my head, all I can remember is The Almighties.
Lean on Me. Lean on Me.
I forgot about Lean on Me.
Shawshank Redemption.
And Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, and yeah. And he helped that white boy get free too, because he knew he snuck out and he stayed to finish the rest of his damn sentence. Yeah, Morgan got to go.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, Morgan got to go. Morgan got to go. Because I'm going to tell you straight up and down. This may anger some people, but Lawrence Fishburne played the hell out of Ike Turner. Lawrence Fishburne played the hell out of Ike Turner, man. I'm serious.
He was supposed to.
Still and all, bro. You ain't supposed to make a narcotics using wife abuser look like that. He looked like when that nigga said you trying to help Hike, man, whenever you start speaking about yourself in the third person, bro, you a superhero. He never used the pronouns I, me, or we. He always spoke about himself in the third person in that movie. You trying to help Hike? And anybody, and this is another reason why Lawrence got to stay. Anybody who plays 2 roles with Angela Bassett on different spectrums, remember, he was a good father in Boys in the Hood. And then he was a terrible father in What's Love Got to Do with It. Telling you right now, man. And Angela Bassett played the same steady, nurturing mother in both of them. Lawrence was the only one that changed. Lawrence Fishburne stay. Morgan Freeman got to go.
Oh, you muted.
You have to agree with that. Morgan Freeman is out of here.
Yeah.
And that's a good
Morgan
point that you were making about Lawrence Fishburne. He went from Larry to Lawrence.
Yeah. And he did that joint subtly too. Like nobody even noticed.
All right, one more. Choose one. Out of all these kung fu characters, who is the best? You know, you're gonna have to help me out a little bit, Doug. So you got homie from The Last Dragon, right?
Yeah.
You also got Sada Tang.
Black Dynamite, Pootie Tang, and Undercover Brother. I would have to say, are we talking about just the character themselves or the character in regards to the whole movie?
If they started, if all of them had started fighting in a no holds bar match,
damn man,
the skills they displayed in the movie.
Okay, so
it's Bruce Leroy easily. That nigga had the glow.
Leroy.
That nigga
he had the glow. Yeah, he had the powers,
he had the glow, bro. He had the glow. Period. Point blank. You cut off all you got to do with Pootie Tang is take his belt and give him a white one.
Yeah, he a rap.
He's a rap.
Same
Thing you can say with Undercover Brother.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
And with Black Dynamite, all you got to do is send Child Protect DSS after his ass with all them kids he got.
Man.
So honestly, by process of elimination, it's Bruce Leroy.
It's Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, that was true.
And God rest her soul, that nigga had vanity. Period.
He did.
God rest her soul. He had vanity.
So didn't she die from the package?
I don't know.
In real life?
I don't know. Yeah, look it up. I don't know. I know she passed on in Vanity. I had the biggest crush on Vanity. My God, I love me some Vanity.
Yo, Prince, man, for a man that wore high heels, he had some fine ass women, man.
Listen,
I was the fine ass women at the time. Each time
I was 5 years old, walking around in my mama's heels, hoping it would get me a girl at the playground like it did Prince.
Fine women be hanging out with fine women. This nigga just was like, all right,
wow.
If I can throw the heels and let my booty out, surely I can get one of these.
You can say whatever you want to about Prince, man. God rest his soul too. Prince was one of a kind.
People will fight you over him.
Yo, question though. I got a real question before we get into it. Who do you think got more girls? Prince or Michael Jackson?
I'm gonna say Prince, because I feel like Mike probably didn't want him touching him and shit like that.
Don't act like Prince was Mr. Touchy Feely.
That's because Prince, but he wasn't touchy feely because Prince felt like he was like above.
Yeah, so let's not sit up and act like everybody was above. Let's not act like everybody was touching the hem of his garment.
Yeah. Prince was floating in and out of the room. That's why nobody touching him.
I'm serious. I always wondered that. I said, if you could go to the club with one person in their heyday in the 80s, who would you go to the club with? Prince or Michael Jackson? We're talking about Prince at Purple Rain and Michael Jackson at Thriller.
I think I will go Prince because it would be less chaotic.
You think so around Purple Rain?
I think Mike is a zoo. And he can't get nothing.
I would rather go with Mike. Really? I feel like, I don't feel like. I believe that Prince will probably like make the night about him. And Mike is trying to make sure everybody has fun.
That's a good point. I can see that. I can see that.
I
can see that.
This nigga quit. I don't know if y'all seen Questlove told this story about Prince real quick. Prince wanted him to DJ a party for him. So Quest get the whole like Quest knew he like some artist, so he put together some super like eclectic playlist, you know, for cause it's Prince, right?
Yeah.
Quest said he in there doing his thing. They in there playing pool, they not really paying him attention. Quest say somebody came up to him from Prince's camp, was like, hey, play this. Nigga, it was Finding Nemo. Like he was just done with whatever Quest was doing, was like, nigga, put on Finding Nemo.
Prince, hey, the stories that I done heard about Prince, man. Prince, Eddie Murphy said one time, and this ain't even a basketball joint. He said they were partying and Questlove was there too. And all of a sudden, Prince said, anybody want to go skating? And he took them to a skating rink and cut all the lights off. And the only way you knew it was Prince is because his skates had little purple lights in them as they're going around the rink.
That's the stuff I be hearing about Prince. Like he just be doing one thing and just like, all right, we doing something else. Like how did we get in here?
He invited everybody because he just got a pair of new skates that light up, and he wanted everybody to see him.
Prince the man. I don't care what nobody say. Prince Rogers Nelson is the man.
But
he is
also,
the man.
If Mike pull out a monkey, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because that monkey fucking everybody up. Like I don't think people understand how strong a monkey is.
That monkey will rip your arm off.
And real talk, people need to understand. Bubbles wasn't even a monkey. He was a chimp.
Yeah.
He wasn't even a monkey. He was a chimp. So imagine if he had some Planet of the Apes motherfucker in that house.
He just yoked you up. That's it, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That joke.
The NEMPATHY Show. Also on Spinwax Radio, Saturdays 6:30 p.m. Make sure you download Spinwax Radio on your Google Play or your Apple Store.
That's why I hate pictures. That's why I hate pictures. Because pictures really date you and make you look at them and be like, damn, I don't look like that no more.
Nigga. We good thing you, Boone. I ain't even talk about that picture.
Yeah, no more.
You ask people for pictures, they don't give them to you, then you use the picture. Yo, I always wonder, like, why do people get upset when you use the picture that they have on social media?
Because we forgot that we put it on there.
Like it's
somebody else.
You put this picture up there for the world to see, and you mad because I used it for promotional purposes.
I need you to be serious.
I put it up there for my friends to see. I put it up there for my friends to see. Okay. It just so happens vicariously the world gets to see it. But I put it up there for my friends.
Yo, first topic. She wants what? All right, so this is going to be a recurring thing, right? And just when I take issue with a request or a demand that women might have that I think is kind of outrageous, right? And she says, I want a real guy friend that's not going to try and fuck me. I think that's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
That's outrageous. That's like I want a woman who wants me for me. Okay, yeah, that works.
That's all right. Are y'all okay?
Yeah, I mean, like now we talking about platonic friends, right?
Okay.
Now at this age, we talking about let's just say 35 and up. I need you to define friend. I think people use the word friend very, very loosely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First of all. So for me, a friend, I only have a few. And I've known them for a long time. Right. And so a friend is somebody that I might ask them what the hell they doing if they showed up out of nowhere at my house, but I still let them in. You know what I mean? But a female, if I want to spend time with you, hang out, like I don't have time to be hanging out If I want to be spending that type of time with a woman, I need to be spending that time with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I know you because we do something productive together.
See, this is the reason why, and I'm gonna get on my soapbox of woman bullshit. What that text or post is saying is, can I have a man who fulfills my wants and needs without giving him anything in return? Because let's be for real. I am not saying there are always exceptions to the rule. There are always exceptions to the rule. But for the majority, there is no woman in the history of life that's going to look me in my face and honestly tell me that they have a man who is truly their friend. Now, exceptions to the rule, meaning y'all may have organically come like that, but this thought process that this man has looked at you and said, you know what? She's going through a time in her life that she just needs someone to help her through it, who happens to have a dick who won't get hard around her. That is not possible. That's the reason why women love having gay friends.
Yes.
Because they know that they can still get the masculine energy that they're looking for without any of the masculine results. They know it. Come on, man. That joint is whack as I don't know what to me, man. That joint is whack. Can I have a friend? Here he go with the finger. Go ahead.
Here you go, Brian. Be knowing. Let's go.
I need clarity on her request.
I told you what it is.
No, I have women friends I have no intent on sleeping with. Don't want to. They are attractive. Physically, they are attractive, but I don't want to sleep with them.
How'd you come to know these women?
Yeah.
We went to school together.
Brian,
you knew because y'all did something productive together.
There are only two reasons why a man has attractive female friends that he doesn't want to sleep with. Either A, they have organically gotten to that point, or B, you know something about them that makes them unattractive to you.
Well, see, he already did it. We passed that now.
You already did it?
No. We admit,
see, we already did it, and we passed that now.
We admit we gotta stop. We are cutting ourselves out of
here he go with this
important assets in life. He's just gonna move on.
Yeah,
nah. Wait, this goes to what you were saying. This young lady said, guys be missing out on having cool homegirls because they be too horny.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, this is an age thing for me. Like we're 35 and up. Do you have time to be hanging out? Doesn't mean you don't go out, but you pretty much spend a lot of time with coworkers and shit. Y'all might go out for drinks.
That's forced time, man.
That's mandatory fun. That's different.
Right. So it's not hanging out. It's not like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Let's go hang out. And like platonically.
Like I said, I'm sorry I have to be the voice of reason here, because you got Brian B knowing he's telling a lie and Sonic Boone down here. At the end of the day, women, like I said, there are exceptions to the rule. I am not saying that this is a blanket rule. There are exceptions to the rule, like everything. But when women say stuff like that, it gives off the vibe of an individual who wants a one-way transaction. That's what it gives off. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it does to me.
Because let me ask you this question, Brian. Real talk. As a woman, women are already taught to be skeptical of men anyway. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
Why would you want to chastise a man for being a man, trying to make it seem like he's missing out on something because I don't know, he's being a man, which is finding you attractive?
J3Z said only reason the man won't hit is because he can't.
Unless if we're talking about the generalization
Turn some of them down.
if we're talking about the generalization of it and not the exceptions to the rule, I agree with him. Why would you want to be around why would you want to fault a man for being a man? Because that's basically what those two posts are saying. I'm going to fault you for finding me attractive.
Right.
So okay, as a person who has a lot of women friends, I'm about to tell you their side.
And you known them from doing something productive together.
But a lot of times these statuses come from he portrayed himself to be a friend, but the whole time he was trying to get with me. So that's what it is. Like, if you're gonna be a friend, be a friend. But if you try and get with me, try that so we can say yay or nay and move on.
And that's why we had that discussion last week. You need to tell them up front. I want to insert myself inside you.
Then let me pose this. Every last one of us have been hit with the friend zone by a woman. Am I correct? At least once.
No.
Did you say no?
Sonic boom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
All right. How many of those women out there truly mean that you're their friend? Don't worry, let the Lord use you.
I say 25.
I answer for you, none. None of those women really mean that. They do not mean how do you sit up here? This ain't the G League where you're trying out for an NBA team and then I'm gonna bring you down here in hopes to elevate you back up. No, when a woman friend zones you, she puts you in purgatory platonicism. Okay, you are in purgatory platonicism,
like a friend,
but you're not.
Why are you not a friend? No, you're not a friend.
You're there to move stuff.
Thank you. You are there at her leisure. She will contact you and call you for her business and her purpose alone. But that shit damn sure ain't reciprocal.
It's not. It's not, because I be calling my friends for stuff. So what is happening
Wait
on
a
your
minute.
end?
You said you turned them down. So they
something,
had interest.
Something he ain't telling. It's something he ain't saying.
They had interest. They wanted to be more than friends, and you said you turned them down.
Yeah, so something you ain't saying. We're talking
they're
about
not being genuine.
Yeah, we're talking about when the woman friend zones you, not the other way around.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that, baby. I do. I control all this.
Like I said, man, this dude is a walking 4-leaf clover. He a walking 4-leaf clover, man. He
got zones and then the area codes. What Ludacris say?
That's crazy.
Whenever a woman come on, man. We all know. Whenever a woman friend zones you, it is not, in most cases, it is not genuinely to be friends. It's because he has something that I will benefit from. So I'm going to use it up until I find a suitable or adequate replacement who I do like that can be my man. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this fool. This is the one, I'll put it to you like this. And I came up with this a while ago. This is the difference between men and women. Men will have 10 queens and promise them all the same thing and then wonder why his ass get caught. A woman will have 1 king and 9 other jackasses. And what she will do is she will continue to feed them jackasses every single time the king messes up, but never gives those jackasses any thought process or any notion that they will overtake the king. And if the king does get ousted, she doesn't pick from one of the 9 jackasses. This heifer opens a whole new deck of motherfucking cards to get herself a king. That's
real shit. That's real
that
shit
is
right
the
there.
difference between men and women.
Yeah, but also you just proved yourself to be a jackass. So why would I let you be king? You proved that you
we
were
going
a
sound
jackass.
effect for sound effect today, baby. We going sound effect for sound effect today.
Yeah, that's real shit from both of y'all, honestly. But like I have women that are friends. You know, we're cordial. You know, I don't want nothing from them. You know what I mean? But at this stage in life, like, what exactly do they mean by friend? What do their friends do? Do they mean like someone that you could say hi and bye to, or someone that you go out to the movies to alone? Like, are y'all friends that can hang out when each of you have a partner and y'all hanging out alone together? Are we friends like that? Are you in my refrigerator?
If you have to ask that question, then you're not y'all ain't friends. Because real talk, one thing I don't play about is, like I said, I'll go to the Bible. The Bible has a scripture in it that says he has a friend who sticketh closer than a brother. Like, whenever, and this is just being spiritual, whenever God was talking about somebody, like even Jesus told his disciples, I call you friends now. Like Abraham was a friend of God. Like, a friend is a for real title, because that's somebody who is you've chosen and that they have proven themselves over time. Like, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. And when I say you're my friend, that means I will go to bat for you. I will ride for you. Like, yo, all you got to tell me is when and where and what time, and I will be there. When females use the term friend, it's more so of a pacifier, because they know this dude wants to be with them, and they don't want to be with him. They just want what he has to offer, whether it's physical intimacy, whether it's mental intimacy, conversation. And more than likely, when she is conversing with you, it's about the dude she's with.
Cause you her friend. If I can't,
man, nah, you.
Cause you a friend.
Nah.
Yeah. If I can't talk to you about who I'm dating, you not my friend.
Let me ask you a question. What girl you know is gonna sit around and listen to you bitch about your girlfriend when she want to be your girlfriend?
She's not trying to be my friend. That's different. She's not trying to, and the
same
in the reverse. Like, you accept
you take it. I can't deal with this dude.
In both situations, if one person approaches the other, and then the person who gets approached says, I don't want to date you, let's be friends, you should leave if you don't want to be friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that conversation is going to come up. I need a friend to talk to about what's happening in my relationship. And I understand if you don't want to do that because you want to be in a relationship, but you're not getting that. So you should go.
So those conversations that you be having with those women, right? Do they ever slip up and be like, girl? Right.
Boom.
This nigga said that.
He been waiting to drop that effect.
Right. This nigga said that just to drop.
Because man, they emasculating you.
Come on, women ain't slick in their stuff, man. They know good and damn well, especially, and this is one thing. If you, and I don't want to use the you word, because here at NEMPATHY, we don't believe in shaming or using shaming language. So I'm not gonna say ugly. Unsightly. If you're physically attractively challenged, that's one thing. But if you are an attractive female, you know good and damn well this dude is not hanging on to be your friend. He is hanging on. So in hopes, like Steve Harvey said, in hopes that you are hurting so he can console you. You understand me?
You got to do that test. You know, go to the guy friends in the girl's phone and be like, hey, call them and ask them, what would you have sex with me? Like, throw the choke at them and see what happens.
If a man can honestly sit there and say no with no hesitation, then that's a friend. But if that joke all of a sudden mumbling over words,
scratching the back of his neck,
or he like, well, I've always found you, and he started Tyrone Biggins in himself, where he started scratching like this. Well, I always found it, man. Please, that dude
comfortable.
That dude been waiting for an opening before he get
Literally
the opening. Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say, Brian. You know.
No.
That's it.
That's real. That's honest.
That's
real.
telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yo, social media speaks. A man who has to walk on eggshells to keep peace will eventually become so skilled at it that he makes no sound in life.
I can see that.
Question.
Go
Tell me
ahead.
what you think about that.
Do people just sit around waiting for people to say insightful shit so they
Absolutely.
can just write it down? Because I'm just trying to figure out how the hell all these quotes just be happening at the right time. Do people just be sitting around with a scribe like, oh, that sounds good?
That's
Like,
the real
because that
Godfather
shit-
right there.
Yeah, these
Jason Wilson,
passages
that's the
are
real
too perfect.
Godfather.
These passages are too perfect sometimes, man.
That's a very insightful
grammar
black
check.
man right there. Yeah, you can see, you know what I'm saying, nigga, in the, especially you in a relationship with a toxic woman, or you grew up in a household and your mom was toxic and you end up dating a toxic woman. You know how to shrink, you know what I'm saying, as a man and be just kind of
Fly on the wall.
Yeah.
I had a pastor one time who sat here and told me that he would sit in his car for 15 to 20 minutes every day in the driveway.
He got
before
home, huh?
He would go in the house. The only reason why he would go in the house is because his son would find him to look through the blinds and say, "Mama, Daddy outside." That's the only reason he would go in. He said he would just sit there in his car saying, "They in there." That's all he would do. I was like, damn, really?
Why does it seem like pastors have the chaotic households?
Cause they spend so much time trying to make sure everybody else's household is in order. It's hard for them to dedicate the time that they need to maintain theirs.
Yeah.
Like children probably feel slighted.
Because like Denzel Washington said,
you sharing your father.
Like Denzel Washington said, "Thank you, D. When you on top, that's when the devil comes for you." So that's pretty much what it is. That I'm being serious. I'm being dead serious. When you're on top, that's what happens.
The problem is men are being told what a real man is by women.
That's not a problem.
That is a problem.
That's not the problem.
Yes, it is.
Not the problem.
What is the problem?
The problem is when men start listening. That's the problem.
Well, what does a boy listen to?
That's not a man. That's a boy.
Well, what does a boy become?
No. You can't wiggle your way out of this one. And the reason why I say that's the problem.
What you talking about?
No, the reason why you can't wiggle your way out of this one because you ain't as slim as you were in the picture that
you did not have to do that. You did not have to do that.
No, but for real.
I see where we at.
I was thinking about this the other day, man. And first and foremost, whenever a woman, especially in our community, attacks your manhood, that or speaks about your manhood, it's an attack. That's number one. But secondly, and most importantly, this is one thing that I can't stand, and we're one of the reasons why it doesn't even bother me no more when women of our community do this. Last time I checked, Heifer, you came from the same broken household I came from.
Facts.
So how are you gonna sit up here and tell me about something you ain't never seen either? That's the reason why I said listening to them ain't the problem, because as black men, we're so conditioned to listen to women anyway, because we're the only community that's matriarchally led. But the fact that a woman who comes from the same broken household that I come from has the audacity, the temerity, the unmitigated gall, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, to sit up here and actually feel she can give me a proper, accurate description of something she's never witnessed either, that's the problem. That truly is the problem. So I understand what you're saying, Bino, and I'm just saying it's more of a problem that they feel they can say that.
Young lady asks, do y'all niggas want hoes or good girls? I'm confused.
Brian be knowing. What's my statement? I am not what? I'm not what?
I can't even get it out.
I am not anti-feminist, but I am pro-ho. And my thing is this. This is my philosophy when it comes to hoism. All right? If you are a hoe, be a hoe and let me know you a hoe. That way I can use you accordingly. Because my biggest issue about hoes is that hoes want to not let you know they a hoe.
Trying to move up.
That's my problem. If you a hoe, trust me, there are a contingent of men out there who want hoes. Now, it may not be for the long term, but understand this. You will never not be busy. You won't. You'll never not be busy. But just let a brother know you a hoe so I can deal with you accordingly. That's my whole point. Or my whole point.
I think, now I don't know the young lady, but I think she asked that question because there's a good number of guys who be trying to hoe out good girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen a number of guys, like, you get a good girl, she got her head on straight, she doing this, that, and the third, and she even might be trying to help this nigga get on his feet, help this nigga get back in school, get this job, get that certification, and niggas would just drag them through the dirt. And
But
it's like, you didn't have to do
them
that.
or turning them into hoes? Which one is that?
Say it again.
Is it dogging them or turning them into hoes?
I guess
I think
dogging
that's more
them.
of dogging them. I think that's more of dogging them.
Yeah, but
you can't turn no chick into something that ain't already in her.
You just uncovering it.
Yeah, you that's one thing about you can't.
Everybody's a hoe. You just, like you said, you just gotta find the right person to pull it out.
Yeah,
everybody.
You gotta. What you gotta do is you gotta use a shovel to uncover that hoe. That's what you gotta do. You gotta use a shovel to uncover that hoe.
Yo, said chicks be like, I met his mom. No, you said hi, walked to his room and got folded.
Yo. One night, me and my cousin went to this girl house that he was talking to. Her mom was there. We sat in the front room for a little while I watched the South Park movie. It was around that time. Slowly but surely, him and her went to the back room, and she got folded.
One question, be knowing. What the mama look like?
That's why only she got. That's why only the daughter got folded.
Wow.
You couldn't fold mama. You know how you fold a piece of paper too many times, and the last time you just get that bend. Yeah, mom.
So she was 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, man? I love a big woman. More cushion for the pushing.
Yeah, he said the next woman I deal with can't own a phone.
Who the hell he want? Wilma Flintstone?
Like, what are we?
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You can't, but you don't want her to own a phone. I'm assuming because you got trust issues with women with phones. But also, if she don't have a phone, how you going to contact her? Now your trust issues through the roof because you don't know where she at and what she doing.
First and foremost, let's not act like hoes have not been around prior to Nextel, AT&T, and Sprint. Jezebel was a hoe. She damn sure ain't have Motorola or fucking wireless. Delilah was a hoe. She ain't have fucking Verizon. What are we talking about here?
All right.
Dog.
Before there was Nextel, there was Hotel.
Like I said, it goes back to my previous point. If you're a hoe, just let me know, hoe. But if you let me know, then acknowledge that she's a hoe and deal with her accordingly. So pretty much what it means is a lot of these women have let this young man know they're a hoe, and he said, because a phone ain't got a damn thing to do with you being a hoe.
You know, there's always one in the group that wipes them.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Woo! Go ahead.
I mean, it's the truth. The phone
No,
ain't
no,
got
I
nothing to
don't
do
know.
with you being a hoe. It
Right.
really,
I just
really
almost
don't.
told the story I wasn't supposed to tell.
Yo, normalize blaming your motherfucking self for your poor
There wasn't no
decision
TH
making.
in there. There wasn't no TH in there. There wasn't no TH in there. Say it
Nah.
right. Say it
Then
right.
normalize blaming your motherfucking self
Thank you.
for your poor decision making. That's real, man. That's accountability for all.
You a church boy. Lift your hands. Lift your hands.
My God,
that was a word. Shatalabo. That was a word.
But the thing people don't realize, once you start saying that was my fault, you now gain power and control of the next situation. When you always say it's somebody else's fault, that means you're never in control.
That's right.
You can't make no decisions, and that's not true.
Thank
you can make a decision.
That's right.
So
So
say you
women,
screwed it up.
women. What
Men,
y'all
men.
need?
Throw them
Y'all,
niggas in there
no,
too.
no, no, no. Women. Women. Because like I said, we have already established on here, we have heard at least one man in our life say, she's the one that got away. We have never heard a woman say, that's my fault, or I ran that man off.
I can think of one.
Who?
The
fact you got to say,
no, because I was debating. No, I know who. I was just debating.
Did Vivica Fox say that about 50?
You mean 20 years later?
Vivica been saying that since the day they broke up. You know,
no, that is not true.
Ever since,
that is not true.
Since I was talking to 50, girl, you mean last week? Like, y'all just broke up.
Vivica did not put that joint out there until maybe about a year or so ago.
Since, back when I was talking to 50, girl, we asked, did you want cream cheese on your bagel? What are you talking?
She licked
Why
his
you keep
ass,
bringing this nigga up?
Cause, man. Now, one thing I will respect Vivica for is that she did openly admit that she's the reason why, because she said their schedules, whatever, and didn't mesh up.
Right.
But this is the reason why I say, all elite men, get yourself a woman who is not in the limelight. Because women nowadays, they will choose their schedule over you. Look at Megan Fox and Devon Franklin. Wasn't they just sitting up there talking about less than a couple years ago how God led them together?
God
put us together, and then all of a sudden your schedules drove y'all apart.
That was his fault.
So your 9 o'clock meeting is stronger than the Lord.
Yep.
That was his fault.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why there's a reason why Queen Pauletta ain't in danger of losing Denzel. There's a reason why, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all better start taking lessons from Queen Pauletta. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I know Reverend's his DM, as soon as the news of him getting divorced from Megan came out, the Hawks was all over him.
Mm-hmm. On both. I think Hawks was on. First of all, Hawks was on both.
But I'll put it to you like this. Vultures were on Megan Good. Hawks were on Devon Franklin. And the reason why I use the word vulture is not disrespectful to Megan. You gotta understand where I'm coming from. With this.
Go ahead, finish.
Vultures in the sense of men are just there to pick at the remains.
Okay.
They're not there to wife her up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that Megan is not wifey material.
Yeah,
I don't know her. I'm saying that vultures were there to pick at what was left. Hawks for Devon Franklin because they know he's a good dude. Mm-hmm. Because remember, he stood by Megan. Mm-hmm. There was never any talks of infidelity. Mm-hmm. He stood by her and protected her. Mm-hmm. Like
he shut down many. Hey, don't
say nothing about my woman. And at the end of the day, I don't care how strong or independent you claim to be. Every woman, especially every black woman, wants a man like that. As long as he does it in a way that doesn't embarrass them. So that's the reason why I made a differentiation between the birds. Because Megan Good is fine, but they're not wifing Megan Good. They want to use her as another notch on the belt. With him, chicks to be like, look, I'm tired of dealing with these fools. Give me him.
You should have never married her. You should have married me in the first place.
Yes.
Probably
So that's the reason why. It's no disrespect to Megan Good. I'm just differentiating between the caliber of suitor
Y'all think Megan
that's
Good
coming after each one.
I don't.
What'd you say, Boone?
Y'all think Megan Good can cook?
I don't think if she can't, I don't think it's because of skill. I think it's to Doug's point earlier, her schedule. Like she's been acting since
she was like 12.
Yeah, in Friday.
The first movie I saw her in was Friday.
Yeah.
And I know Megan Good can't be too far off from any of us.
Right.
So, and like I said, I'm not disrespecting any woman about their schedule. I'm just saying when you're in a relationship, sacrifices have to be made on both ends. And
40.
Yeah, sacrifices have to be made on both ends. That's the reason why I honestly believe that people like Snoop, people like LL, people like Denzel, their relationships have flourished because your spouse is not in the public eye.
Man, Snoop should flourish because she just accepts all that shit. She knew who she married.
Who?
Snoop's wife.
I'm gonna stick with my point, y'all. I'm sticking with mine.
I see your point, but Snoop definitely got a little asterisk. This nigga made a flick, ain't no.
I just believe that. I just believe that like you can't have two people in the limelight. Like even when it comes down to Courtney Vance and Angela Bassett. You know what I'm saying? Like Courtney Vance ain't in the limelight like that. Like like he's not in the limelight like that.
Offset and Cardi, they doing all right.
Now, nigga.
Now. Thank you. Now. And my thing is this:
barely hanging on.
Yeah, and another thing, we gotta say it like this: we cannot keep using the exception as the rule. We can't. Because in most cases, like I've said before, even on the show, how many A-list celebrity couples last the test of time? We got to look at Cardi and Offset 20 years from now.
Facts.
We got to look at them 20 years from now.
Well, okay. So, main topic for tonight: do women support their heroes? Right. And I put this topic together because of the incident that happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock, right? There were a lot of women who were very vocal about their support of Will Smith and his actions. And they, it's about protecting women. And they said they want that type of protection. That was the perfect example of the protection they seek, right? So, that's like they was like a hero, right? For them. Right now, Will Smith is taking a lot of L's publicly and professionally. And I just want to know, will these women who were vocal about supporting his actions, will they be active monetarily for what, with all the things that's happening to him? Will they support him?
Are you advocating for a GoFundMe page for a dude who made Independence Day and Men in Black?
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
I mean, listen. Well, as a result of his actions, he's resigned from the Academy, right? Before they went ahead and gave him disciplinary actions. His movies with Netflix, a movie called Fast and Loose, and Bad Boys 4 with Sony has been halted, right? And as a result of what happened with Chris Rock. So will they be there to support him when he comes back?
I think so. And we all gonna be I think it's gonna be like the baby. Give it some time, let people cool off, Let some other crazy thing happen. A new variant of what's going around in the air. Summertime.
Yeah, there you go.
That nigga gonna be back, man.
Soon as the summertime come, right?
Yeah. Let's get that man some time to air it out. They'd be all right. Cause they not gonna not produce those projects, especially if they already been spending money. I think one of them is already done. They're not gonna not put that out.
Doug, got to say, brother.
I'm here for love and unity amongst everyone. That's what I'm here for. What I will say is this. First, him resigning from the academy after winning that award is like Michael Jordan retiring in 1998 after Game 6. He went out on top.
I'm not retired, nigga. Y'all wrote the joke. I'm not retired. Get it back in blood, nigga. I'm not apologizing for nothing. Y'all gotta come see me.
I will put it to you like this. As somebody who is a fan of Will Smith, as somebody who's a fan of Chris Rock, and who has watched the ebbs and flows of entertainers, male and female, but especially black male entertainers, if you're going to base your actions off of the steady support of the public, you are an idiot. I'm just being honest. Because I will say this. The same individuals who are applauding Will Smith now are the same individuals who was clowning him no less than 6 months ago. Let's be for real. That's the reason why I sat back and said what it is I just said moments ago. If you are in the limelight and you are basing your actions off the support of the general public, bruh, you are about as on steady ground as the ark was with Noah and 2 animals from each species in it. That's how steady your ground is. Because, man, at the end of the day, the one thing that I've realized is that there are ebbs and flows to everything in life. There are days where people who are married don't even want to be married no more. There are people who have kids who love their kids straight up, but look at them and be like, damn, why didn't I take that plan B? Or some women be like, or certain women be like, why didn't I swallow? I'm just being honest. No, I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. Dave Chappelle said it himself when it comes to blackness. If I could unzip this shit, I'd be out the game, baby. And if we feel like that about ourselves and people we love the most, what in the world makes you think that people here who don't know you, they only know what it is that's reported on you, is going to support you? I said it once and I'll say it again. The same people who are praising Will Smith are the same individuals who clowned Will Smith. Listen, it ain't about supporting your heroes. It's about you in your heart believing what you did is right and the people who rock with you supporting you. All the rest of them jokers can kick rocks with no socks. And that's just being real. And I'm not showing support for either or. I'm just saying in general, in the totality of it all. The people who, if you believe in your heart what you did was right, and that's the reason why I said in your heart, because whatever comes out of your mouth comes out of your mouth. But only you and your creator know what's in your heart. If you believe in your heart what you did is right, and those individuals who rock with you for real, not a bunch of yes men, then who cares about the support from the general public? Because they're gonna go with whatever's hot. They're gonna go with whatever's hot.
And also, Will never makes another project. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. Like I said, Will Smith does not need a GoFundMe page. No.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
That's what it is, man.
Did I not just say that?
Yeah. But yo, it's that time. And we have to do this.
Let's do it.
We have to get Doug's perspective.
Let's do it.
Doug, so to add on to what Will Smith is going through, it recently came out that a letter that his daughter Willow wrote as a young child to Tupac.
I ain't touching nobody's kids now. I ain't touching nobody's kids. I'm sorry. I ain't touching nobody's kids. I ain't touching nobody's kids. My perspective, I ain't even gonna let you finish. My perspective is she is a very spiritually in tune child with a vivid imagination and love permeated through every word and every line and every stanza of that letter. I, for one, in the words of Tupac, ain't mad at you. Food for thought, scrape the plate. I'm done. I ain't touching nobody kid, man.
Oh, that's what's good, man. NEMPATHY Show. Yo, make sure you check us, NEMPATHYShow.com, at NEMPATHY Show.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, no. I'm gonna tell y'all how
platforms.
slick Boone is. Boone usually gives me the perspective prior to the show. There was a reason why he did not let me know what my final perspective was gonna be on. That's because this Joker. What? Why do you think I told you? Do what you feel is right in your heart and forget everybody else.
Oh, I want to hear the question. Let me.
Man, do you want to hear the question?
Yeah, I want to hear the question.
Oh, okay. Well, Willow wrote a letter to a dead Tupac, right? Okay.
You had to say that like we didn't know Tupac was gone.
Right.
Man, some people don't subscribe
said-
to the idea that Tupac is dead.
She said, "Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do love Willow."
I wish he was here too, Willow. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching nobody's kids, man. No, I wish he was here too, Willow. I really and truly do, because Tupac my favorite rapper of all time. That's all I got to say.
I got a perspective.
Yo, you have it. I'm muting myself. I'm muting.
And I've said this multiple times. You got to keep children in a child's place. Like the Jada Pac Will relationship had nothing to do with her, and she shouldn't really be privy to that, especially if she feels the need to write a letter to him. You know what I'm saying? A letter of this, of this
magnitude.
Yeah. Like you don't know.
Listen, I've written letters to Santa Claus, okay? So it really doesn't matter. All right, let that child be. Go ahead. I'm muting again.
But when you do stuff like that, see now this child has.
You want to talk about it?
No. Because I was gonna say feelings, but not like romantic feelings, but like she wants to know this man, or she wants this man in their lives, and that's not her place to want this man. And then, like, you know what I'm saying?
That she never even met.
Yeah. Like with this yearning and this desire.
That means her mom has stressed the importance of this person in her life in ad nauseum.
But now also, when you got a good friend, people want to talk about it. So shout out to platonic opposite sex friendships.
Yo,
Don't you know?
Yo, Brian, what's your social media?
Shit, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you.
Nigga retarded. All right. Follow me at Brian Be Knowing. Oh, did that wrong. Woo, moving too fast today. At Brian Be Knowing all social media platforms. My birthday, 7 days next Sunday. We in here, shorty.
Yo, man, you can catch me. Follow me on my platform, the Doug Bennett _01, as well as Conversations with Comedians on ripradio.com. Download the app. You can follow me streaming live every Monday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. My Perspective tour is still going. I will be in Woodbridge, Virginia at the Electric Palm on Friday, April 8th. And I got some more dates that I'm putting in there, so it's ongoing. And if y'all can't make it, do like Willow. Write me a letter. Everything is all right. All right. Go ahead.
Don't y'all got Damon Williams on the show tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. Thank you. We got Damon Williams, 25-year vet in comedy. He will be on for a full hour. He's going to be talking about his legacy in comedy, his origins, what he's got working on, and what he's got coming through in the pipe. And we are not, listen, today is the last day I will ever be talking about. I am like me and B Knowing said, we are mentally and emotionally exhausted.
He's like, that's it. This is Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Thanksgiving
it.
leftovers.
Sunday is the last day.
Today is the last day. I promise you on that.
Woo!
You call me talking about that joint, you're getting hung up on. You understand me?
No more Will Smith after this.
No more. No more.
These
Because I
niggas
love
fight.
them both. I love them both. Will and Chris. No more.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom.
Follow me at Sonic Boom TV on IG. Follow us at NEMPATHYShow.com. Peace.
Peace.